One will be attachment to a delusional sense of self, attachment to delusion. I love this one, and this will kill it for you. I can end it for you here. The attachment to delusion, I've said that a number of times now. What am I talking about? The child is in such a painful environment that the choice they have is either escape into a dream world forever, for life, or die here now. That's the choice they face, I claim. They're in such a painful environment. They're receiving so many negative messages from the environment, from their parents, sexual, psychological, emotional abuse. Perhaps they're raised by alcoholics or drug addicts or some horror show that poor child is stuck inside of. And one of the options that dawns on the child is I can escape into fantasy. But this is a lifelong deal. If I take the blue pill, it's for life. I'll never come back. And in a certain sense, the part of me that is here now in pain, that I don't want to be in pain, will die. And so they let it die. So they're here. They have fantasy and vulnerability. And they go, okay, I don't want this. This is red pill, is vulnerability. Blue pill, fantasy. If I take this, I'll never experience this again. And I'm stuck in this. And this is a dream. This is the matrix. I'm going to plug in for life. And the child says, I can't do this. It's too hard. Give me this. So they take this blue pill. They wake up in the matrix that now is self-created, self-imputed. I'm God. Whatever happens to me is happening to a God. I may be beaten now, but if I'm beaten, I'm a beaten God. I may be whipped now, but if I'm whipped now, then I'm like Christ. I'm a martyr, or any other prophet from religion or culture you can name. And that's how everything is recast. If I'm winning, of course I'm winning, because I'm a God, because I'm God-like. If I'm losing, it's because the forces of evil have caused me to lose. That's how we understand this. So this blue pill is what they're attached to. And this dies. The child's vulnerability dies. So when people come to me and they say, oh, is there hope for people with NPD? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how much of them is left. How much of this is left in? Is there anything of this left in there? I would say if there is anything of this left in there, any vulnerability, yes, there's hope, there's a chance. But full-blown NPD, there's none of this, there's only this. What is this? This, everybody needs a little bit of blue pill to get through daily life. Everybody needs a little bit of ideology. Everybody needs a little bit of fantasy. If you're into your psychoanalytic theory, you know this. Everybody needs fantasy to get through life. Totally normal. When we relate to other people, we relate through fantasy. Fine. So we do this. So here's reality, vulnerability, here's fantasy. And very often our fantasies are narcissistic, because why would you want a fantasy in which you're useless and rubbish? That usually only occurs, this fantasy being damaged usually only occurs in highly traumatized people. All children go through a phase of latent narcissism. All children go through a phase of narcissism, and then we all carry latent narcissism, a little bit of this throughout our entire lives. This splits, it breaks. The connection with reality breaks when vulnerability is given up. Because if you're not vulnerable, there's no intimacy, and so no reality is getting in anymore, or very little. Reality is only being filtered through this now. And they're attached to this because they've lost this as though their lives depended on it, and it does. So they are now heavily, heavily attached to a delusional fantasy that this is Richard's personal pontification, I suspect they know. So that means all narcissists are fragile narcissists. All narcissists are compensatory narcissists. They know this is a lie. So they're fighting all the time to maintain the charade that they're living, that they know on some level, in and out. Maybe it comes and goes like a dream you wake up out of and you go back into. They come around every once in a while. They're like, oh, I'm living a dream. Oh, I don't like being awake. This doesn't feel good. Let me go back to sleep and enjoy my narcissistic elation. I've had a psychotic break with reality that has led you to forego all of your vulnerability and all of your capacity for intimacy, and to blue pill into a fantasy in which you are amazing and winning at everything throughout the rest of your life. And you are attached to it with a rigidity and an aggressiveness that means if anybody challenges this, you attack them. That's called narcissistic rage. If this is attacked, or reality itself just says, no, you're not amazing, that's considered an attack, because of the fragility that's there. That's called a narcissistic injury. The response to this being attacked is narcissistic rage. How dare you suggest I'm not the most amazing, whatever it is that I think I'm amazing at, and I will pursue you and I'll destroy your life because you said one thing that was factually accurate, that I'm not as good as that guy over there. And I will work for years to destroy you.